Yo, what's going on, everyone? Hello, Sino. I recognize that name from the reel I put out this morning. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Benji. Hi, Robot. Hi, Gusty. Good afternoon. Marcus? I have a caramel. I don't. Bumblebee by Bambi. That sounds more exciting. Bumble. Oh gosh. Good start, I guess. I'm sorry, Gusty. I don't recognize the name. Oh, this is awful. No, no, no. Okay, what's the other one? Hi, Jonas. Carrot. Carrot. Caramella girls. Huh? Caramella girls. This. Okay, this seems better. Hi, Sal. What am I doing today? We're gonna build BB-8. I thought it'd be fun. I just gotta make sure my axiom works. Welcome to Axiom. No, I don't need the tutorial. What's wrong with my my render distance is just tiny. This is awful too. Benji, imagine all the people tuning into my stream and they're listening to your song. And then they leave. God damn it. It's true, I've never used Axiom. Yeah, so we've built R2-D2 before, and I wanted to have a go at building BB-8 in the same scale. So that's the plan. I mean, this is like decently detailed. It's kind of old, but yeah, I think I can do something similar. This is awful. The people love it. I think 3 people love this song. Maybe 4. Dragon, Gusty, and Benji are the only people that like this song. I feel like my YouTube chat is not connected. Oh, maybe they are. Yo, thanks for the follow, SW Rex. Welcome in. Hello, Mars. Big problem. What is the big problem? Maybe I can help. Have you really never heard this before? Yeah, I've never heard this before. This is, why would I listen to this? I don't even know what they're saying. It sounds like they're a musical instrument. Well, I guess your voice is a musical instrument. It's like they're just singing and they're like a keyboard thing. Okay, 5, because Sal said it's a banger. I get this in War Thunder Shores. Yeah, that sounds fitting. That sounds fitting. Sorry, guys, I'm just waiting for this to be over. Yeah, I can see it, King Behemoth. Thank you, thank you. The longer I listen to it, the more I like it. Damn, indoctrination in real time, gang. Okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. Oh. Yes, Sino, tell me about your poetry. I'm interested. Good luck for your football game, Dragon. Football being the correct terminology. Whoa. Right, let me get the image up for you guys. Which would be this button. And I'll full screen that. So if you've just joined, We're building BB-8 as a base, about as tall as I've done R2-D2. So we're gonna need a sphere. Yeah, we're gonna need a sphere. I guess I just build the sphere as big as I think would be good, and then think about how big the head should be relative to that. So the sphere is the body. I hope stream crashes so I can request again. You're preying on my downfall. Hi Leonis, what's going on? Sorry, the holy snail.
How is it going?
I only do the song requests on Twitch as the reward for being first. I do prefer to have my own music. I'm very sorry, I'm very sorry. The strange music is distracting. I'm doing great, Andre. And Leonis, I'm doing splendid. I've just come back from a meal with my grandparents, which was cool. Why are there glow item frames on the ground? Jar Jar and an orange jar with a blue new door on the side with a cat with a hat sat on a mat on top the Jar Jar in the jar. Thank you, Sino. Sino, you should get that published, you know? Like, that should be in a book. Alright, 11's good. So if I do a hollow sphere of, like, polished diorite, because I think diorite's the correct color for the body, and we make that 11. It hits the ground. But I reckon it should be way bigger than that. Maybe not twice as big. Maybe like 5 blocks. What if Jar Jar was a jar? How would that work? So this should be... Oh, this is 16. Let me try that. I am so tired that I feel like my arm's gonna fall off. Shen Shen, what have you been doing to warrant your arms falling off? This is a better size, but the sphere's a bit odd. If I did like a 15, yeah, that feels more round. We can try this. I feel like this will be really small and I can build BB-8 in an hour there. Well done on the pyramid, guys. It does kind of prevent me from reading the chat there. Gusty said, I'm so tired I could eat a horse. Which doesn't make sense, but I respect it. If Jar Jar's slightly open, it would be an ajar, jar. Let's reflect on that one, everyone. You know, like... We could make a religion out of that. Okay. So I'm gonna mark the orange parts with... I kind of want to get the correct block in here straight away. You know, acacia would be a good block to use because it has shaping blocks. But it's not very bright. So maybe orange wool is the correct way to go. Yeah, the bakery server is on 1.21.8 finally. I mean the private side. So and I'm lucky that all of my mods and when I press the numbers, the keybinds, the mod that I have, the command keys, the hot keys is the word I'm looking for. I'm glad they all still work. Got a Lego Star Wars minifigure today, an old version of a Rebel Trooper. Is it expensive? Alright, how am I feeling about that? Is every orange ball symmetrical? Yes. So, if I were to do... I'll just copy this 90 degrees, and then we'll look at like the gap that the white makes. And that should tell me if I've done it right. Yo, Jonas, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How have I managed to do that? Okay, well, that's the gap we're looking at. It's not quite. As in, on the reference, I'd say that gap is smaller than what I have here. However, if these blocks were orange too, I'd say that's too thin. So there's probably a middle ground I could do with using stained glass panes, kind of like this. And that's probably as narrow as you can go. Yeah. True, Gusty. Could be worth just making the sphere one bigger for a 3-block difference. I paid 12 euros for it. That's relatively expensive for a minifigure, but it sounds cool if it's older. I'm playing Helldivers and my ship is the Octagon of Liberty. Yeah, in Helldivers, can't you just like they have really cool ship name customization, like two or three menus drop down. Can't really see the stained glass walls, perhaps. Oh, true. Don't we have red sandstone walls? We have resin. Oh, I feel like resin's gonna be a bit too saturated. We can use it for highlights there. Actually, it's like it's quite a nice color. Yeah, I think having a 3-block gap would be beneficial there. Now we have time, so I don't think this will be the longest build ever. So yeah, let's just make another one here. Thank you for the follow, A Little Rex. Hello. Yeah, you'll get ads at the start, but I don't play mid-rolls. Oh, the thing is, with the sphere that was 16 blocks, it had these like, it had the weird 1-block things, which we could sort out, but we'd want to go smaller, wouldn't we? Like 14. But then I feel like this house would be tiny. Right, so this is 14. And we had 1 block around the second layer, and then the third layer was all filled in. So if we were to do the same, it would be these blocks that would be orange. That gap is pretty perfect there. It just makes BB-8 kind of small. Although if this is a survival mode house, That's kind of huge, right? That looks much more right. Is this stream only about you building BB-8's house? Yes. But if you would like me to show off anything I've made, I can teleport somewhere. Fly around. Show off everything you've ever created. I did have someone join the Discord server, and they wanted to see everything I'd ever made. But I did say I'd offer to show them on stream. I don't think they're able to make it there. If you guys want to see Scarif or anything, I can oblige. Okay, let me move this to somewhere I can actually see it. I'm a bit worried about getting rid of this, but I probably don't need it. Right, where are we putting you? Let's go here. Instead of getting rid of this one, I'll just move it like 100 blocks away. Hello, GTA 5 OG. Would you ever build a 1 to 10 supremacy? I prefer to build 1-to-1 stuff, and I already have a big list of things that I want to do, so I probably wouldn't do that. What if you make a small version of every giant ship like the mini Venety you made? I guess I've already just answered that. Oh, I didn't want to grab that selection. I prefer to make stuff like ISD and Invisible Hand that are like really big. Because they make a good YouTube video and like good battle scene. I would like to see Scarif recreated in Minecraft. Okay, Andre. Here is Scarif in Minecraft. Let me put my render distance up. Is this a subgenre of poetry? If it's not, it should be. High fives, high fives. What's going on? Probably smooth that circle with walls and stairs. Oh yes, definitely. We'll try resin. Can I see Scarif 5 times in a row? Welcome in, Will. You can see it. You can see it 6 times in a row, Will. Yeah, this is Scarif. I don't even know what to show. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll do a tour of Scarif, so that I can turn it all into a YouTube short. It's pretty big. It's called the Islands. So. Oh, this is cool. You can see, because the chunks haven't updated. This is like the image that I used to map everything out. Is there another example of that? Nah, not really. Okay, we go back. Am I sold on this scale? Is the top and bottom circle the same size? Yes. Alright, let's fill those in. Don't know how to pronounce that last word, Ajax, a jar, Jar Jar in a jar from afar, with a scar from Jafar, dropping bars in his car, driving to the bar, hoping he could find some tar, I guess? Tar would rhyme, but that's not how you spell tar. I guess that'll be tear. That is good though. Wait, it is this layer I need to be painting. Yeah, then there'd be a 3 gap there. At some point I am going to stop. I'm gonna have to stop reading the Jar Jar poetry. Because because I wouldn't do any building. I do appreciate the bars there. You know, the lyrical genius that's on display today. Next stream, you're going to upgrade Geonosis. Good question. I think Geonosis is pretty, like, set, you know? I'm not sure if it needs upgrading. I'm not sure what I could add to Geonosis. Guys, what could I add to Geonosis to make it better? I'm sure someone will have a good idea. Alright. Sick. So, the scary thing I'm looking at right now is the shapes that come in on this, like, 45. Benji would be able to show me a clever way to do them. Are we really gonna go resin for shaping? Like, it's kind of like that, but that's gonna be tricky to pull off. Someone spotted me in your most recent TikTok earlier. Oh, as in, and then they told you about it. That's cool. Like, are we okay to do this and then just put white blocks behind? Yeah, we're doing BB-8, so it's gonna be wicked. The problem is the built-in shadows are really dark. Can you do a weird lighting trick where it's like a stair and a lighting block? So it would be right. Well, I probably should have thought about that. And what if it was just light? Is that a bit crazy? Yeah, I don't know. It's fun watching Tom read the poetry while doing my creative media work. Also, I can't decide if my specialty should be game design or directing. Wow, that's actually a really interesting dilemma. Both of those options sound really cool. For what country would you want to work in, Sina? If you don't mind me asking. Would the light bleed through a slab the same way it would through the stair? Excellent question. Well, that wasn't very clever of me. Hard to tell. Let's do a comparison. Doesn't look like it. What we can do is just get like the brightest block in the game, snow, and just chuck them there. Then you get like the it's like faked. Yeah, that's good. England. I mean, England's pretty good for games companies. If you didn't want to leave the UK, I would think game design would have more opportunities. Or, yeah. Than film. But, you know, I actually have no idea what I'm talking about, so. Oh, this is cool, actually. Can I build in your world? Unfortunately not. I'm on a private server for bakery creators. If I do something like, oh, no. No. Sweet. And then these lines in the center are gonna be tricky because how the heck do you unconnect walls? I think andesite's like the shiniest looking thing. Anyone got any cool ideas? Does he read a YouTube chat? Yes. Can you show Geonosis? In a second. I want to see if anyone's got any ideas for these 3 lines. Is it better I'm enjoying the chat on the stream? I mean, honestly, that sounds excellent, right? It means the community is doing a good job. Will you make a tutorial? My next tutorial will be on the Zeta class, in line with Scarif. The new shelves. I don't have them. I don't think. Shelf. Nah, but they only have what? Maps? I don't really use maps for building. Blocks outside, walls in the middle. They'd still connect. As in the blocks would be too wide. They'd have different widths. Do that, but copy-paste feature with axiom 3 times across. I want it to be survival friendly. So while I could just do this, and that's like excellent and exactly what we want, I don't want to do that. Walls and fences don't connect, it could work. Yes. Yes. Problem is there's not a good gray fence, so I mean the closest is like spruce. You could have 1 center spruce. Like, it's probably that. There's also the opportunity to do this. But this is very messy. But I mean, we do like tech. You know, we can also do that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I want these to be... Wonder if I do that if it's like too much depth. Probably is. Yeah, that's better. And this is what we're going with. I mean, like, the shape's good, but, it's a bit too techy. Who builds survival friendly anyways? It's very important to me that it's survival friendly so that people can enjoy it on the interwebs. Right. Problem here now is that I'm gonna need to add even more grey. Oh my god. That is an excellent poem that I will not read, I'm very sorry. Sideways slabs. That's a good idea, Charlie. Unfortunately, I don't have sideways slabs. Alright, let me fix these. Oh. Horse place, please. Why? Why is that doing that? Oh. Is this not... No, there's a fix, there's a fix, there's a fix. Like that. Guys, I'm failing, but I'm getting there. Oh my god. Like this, and then this one down here is the one that needs to be inverted. And now tech has occurred. It's okay. Why is there a stone here? Oh, that's grass. Maybe I just make my infinite reach like 24. Right, invert you. You are a resin. There we go. Hi, Lawnamore. I'm doing good. I just come from a meal with my grandparents. So I haven't done too much today in terms of being productive, but I am now with this stream. Oh, maybe I just make this. Yeah, we'll play around with the colors, because at the moment we've got like the resin and the red sandstone and the orange wall all doing stuff. I think... Nah, you know what? I'm going to make it all red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, and then I'll texture in like resin highlights when everything's detailed properly. And of course, resin's not in this type replace. Place my hand with the same thing, but it's red, smooth, red sandstone. This. There we go. Wild tech appeared. Grass, wait, put a glass pane there. Where am I putting my glass pane, Fibes? The thing is, these come like, if I zoom in on the reference, there's like a tiny white gap that runs the perimeter of this shape. And that means I need the gray to come up here as well. But that looks bad. That looks bad. One solution is not having orange on the corners of the entire shape, I guess. Like this. So then I guess it would just be a texture change. Maybe not. It would look more like this. You know, I thought this would be easy, guys, but this is just one side, and they're all different. Like, how are we gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? And then there's this one. Yeah, good times. Slab, maybe? Oh, I think I'm way ahead of you with that one. Tom, can you make a YouTube short for only the poetry? I don't think people would be super interested in that. The thing is, I really want this to be walls, so the shape's good. But the shape's not good. Not sure what I can do about that. I mean, this is close there. It's like I need 2 skull-sized blocks up here. Thank you for the poem. At some point, that's going to constitute spam, though. That is just a huge message. Like, is this okay? I feel like this is okay. It's not survival friendly, but like just levers like this, I feel like that's a nice shape. But I can't really do that. It's lovely though. That's like probably as good as I could get it. I'm doing good. Minecraft. I can't see your full username, it's very long. I'm doing well, thank you. We're building BB-8 relatively successfully. Happy gas. Do I have happy gas in this? How do you Oh, it's a dried ghast. When they grow up there. Not quite. The thing is, I can't put one on the bottom. Replace the upper outer stair on the right side. Oh, you mean like wait, upper outer stair on the right side. I don't understand Fibes, but I have just thought I can do something like this. It's a shame the walls don't go all the way up there. They'd need white glass like that. But like, isn't that a bit too like keen? Like, isn't that a bit too much work? It's kind of good there. Yeah, I'll do that for now. It's a bit silly, but not sure what else I can. The glass is just to make these walls connect. Okay, this is a bit techy, but it's like accurate. Be nice if these were closer. Oh, I can do a wall like that. Nah, let's just leave it. Dragon heads. More dragon heads. Are you referring to my collab build? Bakery collab. Yeah, new shelves are good, I just don't have them on this version. But damn, the new shelves are like such lovely blocks. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, I said we were using red sandstone, so I should probably stick to that. Oh, I guess we should use orange stained glass if we're using slabs. Because they're the same size. So that's like smoothed out. And then I guess it would just be 2 like this. Yeah, cool. Okay, I think that's one side done for now. This is just, you're just making a rhyming sentence now. Sent you on Discord what I meant. Okay, let me check it out. Meant this could make it smoother. Like, what do you want me to do with that stair? Do you want me to remove that stair? Replace the up outer stair on the right side of the red. Replace it with what? Yeah, let me do that next one. You know what? I should make a like a blue, like a basic template is the word I'm looking for. I should make a template. Replace it with glass pan. It's not symmetrical then. I mean, I guess it's kind of smoother. Like, I could, when I come to texture, I could make those parts resin. And then you might get another, might get a better shape. He's not reading YouTube chat. I'm not sure if all of my YouTube chat is going through. Let me go on my live and compare it to what I'm seeing. No, I am. I'm doing a good job. It's just not as active over there. Right, did I get that as a copy? Yes. So, copy, rotate 90, paste. And then I want this to be just like this. Do they all have 3 lines in the middle? No, not at all. That can stay. And in fact, Hmm. I guess for it to be smooth, these would have to be slabs. But then I think that would look strange. Or I should say for the smoothness to be symmetrical. Okay, I'll just get rid of them all. Okay, so that's like our base plate. Yeah. Yeah, I guess these should really go. And I'll figure it out in the future. Is that a circle? It's an attempt at a circle. Can I build Scarif for my normal world? I would try to rebuild the Venator, but it was too high for my world. I mean, the Venator and Scarif are within world height, so you should be able to build them. Thing is with a survival world, if you're building it in the overworld, the terrain starts at Y level 0, so it gets a bit spooky. You kind of need to build stuff from bedrock. Yeah, YouTube is probably delayed a bit. I'm not sure if I can see you on YouTube. think this is a good base plan. Template. Do I have 7 TV emotes? I don't think so. Are those like third-party emotes? How am I gonna do this? Hmm. Well, first of all, there's like some weird-ass circle there, which would probably look better with like a wall. Yeah, that's decent. Thanks for the follow, Grandpa. Yo. I know that guy. Text emotes, gotcha. What is it like? Yeah, what do you need to enable them? I don't know. You're the first person to ever ask about them, Benji, so I don't know how commonplace they are. Sure thing. So the problem with these shapes is that you kind of have to build them on top of the sphere. And I'm not sure how I feel about that because it like, well, you know, it breaks the depth. Like, it's not too bad. It's not perfect. I don't like these, like how harsh that is. To smooth it, it would have to be another like that, but then I don't know if that's good or not. Okay, let me try this circle in the middle. We want to highlight it with like smooth quartz. And then, well, we want the whole circle to be smooth quartz. But bigger than this. And what if I just added depth? I don't know, that looks a bit horrible. Yeah, I guess building on top is just the way to go with all of this. Maybe the shape down here would be easier. Kind of like that for the base. Maybe it's just that. A little bit of curve would be nice, but to get that, we're gonna have to do more stair tech. Hi, Sluter. Which chat am I reading the most? I have them all up. Who is your favorite clone? Like Fives, maybe? Because he's red? Yeah, this sucks, but to make it perfect, well, perfect's the wrong word. To make it more accurate, we're gonna have to do more indents like this. More depth. Where is my polished stair? So this shape down here is probably best like this. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Looks a bit weird, but like the colors, like, colors are there. Honestly, this could be diorite and it would still work. Okay, let's go back to this. Maybe we can just do the silver quarter circle. Oh yeah, I didn't mean fives. The home helmets. If I look at him, I'll remember. Fox? It's not fives, it's fox. This is fives. Or this guy. With the wings, the 4 wings. Which makes him named after 4. Fawn. Ah, yeah. 4 fawn. Yeah. Guys, I don't know Star Wars. I think my ability is a bit too big. Yeah. It's fine. Like these orange parts that come out on the corners. Kind of too big. But I'm not sure how I could fix that. Apart from doing... But like on this side it looks good. Like that seems relatively accurate to me. But on this side everything feels so much more squished. You're a Fawn supporter? Yeah, I think Fawn has a better track record. What does a smooth circle look like at this scale? Hmm. Oh, I got rid of my slab. I feel like it's this with the I feel like that's the circle. But I gotta get that and put it in here. How's it already been an hour? Oh gosh. Not sure, but we gotta build BB-8. Faster. We've only done one side. Right, so to get that stair in there, that's not too bad. I can just do this. This slab here is just this. And then this needs to be a like an iron bar, but it can't connect to that. So this needs to be a stair. Gosh, a bit complicated. Thank you for the follow, Random Radiation TV. Hello, that's a cool name. So that's the circle. Commander Bly. What color is Commander Bly? Is he yellow? like like yellow helmet. How you doing? I'm doing good. I haven't done too much building today, but we're working on BB-8 from Star Wars, from the Mistakes trilogy. And the shaping is getting quite intense. I can't really see these iron bars, so I'm gonna say like just dark, maybe even a wall, like an andesite wall, slightly thicker than what we want. Not really a fan. You take 3 hours for all the sides, which means the stream's gonna be 5 hours. I hope not. I want to go to bed. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd say it's looking a little bit convoluted. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, now it would be cool to have one corner of gray there. That's kind of keen, but it helps the shape. Nah, I take that back. Okay, I won't touch that part anymore. The problem is this one at the top. Like, how do I do that? So definitely a block here. This has to be a stair. Oh, okay, then we can just do walls and this will be that. These will be glass. Yeah, these will be glass, and then there will be a gray, light gray stained glass here. Okay, this works. There we go. I mean, it's a bit messy to be fair overall, but it's accurate. I like this. Currently making a Star Wars map. Are you proud? I am interested in seeing what that is. What kind of Star Wars map are you making? What does that mean? Did I inspire you, or is it of your own intuition? Do it in survival and I'll be impressed. I am not interested in building in survival. I'm very sorry. So this side they have the in things at a different place completely, which is spooky. Oh, I can go to Geonosis here. This is the Geonosis arena. This is a big, honestly, I can't remember what this is called. Luca Hulk? But like the core. Core ship. This is a battlefield. I'm not allowed to call myself a real builder if you don't place all 331 million blocks of terrain by hand. I did see a comment. It was like, we shouldn't be considered builders, but like architects. That's kind of like a synonym there, so I understand what people mean. The tools. The tools are not exactly building. They're like creating. But build is the word that everyone understands. And it looks good in a YouTube title. Tom, do you have a word for me? I've done jar, blue, and red. You know, if I don't give you any more words, then then my chat doesn't get flooded with your very beautiful poems. So maybe I should refrain. Does Geonosis give you PTSD from when you crashed the bakery? No, Geonosis does not give me PTSD. The program builds for you and you just prompt it. Yeah. It's like ChatGPT. It's actually made by the same people. Who in chat loves ChatGPT the most? Serious question. Who has used it the most effectively? Orange? Oh, is that the prompt for the word? Right. If you've just joined, we're building BB-8. We're just at the ball. We're trying to be super accurate with the design. I'm following a reference. You can only see that on YouTube or Twitch, though. And I'm struggling, but that's the fun. What block am I looking for? Oh, stained glass pane. That kind of looks horrible. Also, how am I going to do that when it's flipped 90 degrees? So this has to be... Sync. This has to be a stair. And this has to be a pane. These have to be slabs. And, oh, walls. They're a funny shape. Okay, so we just do that. I wish the orange was like, you could see. I wish glass was more opaque. You know, the transparent block? I wish the transparent block was a bit more opaque. Right, let's put these in. Signs, except we have no grey ones. We do have orange signs there. That sounds pretty useful. That does sound pretty useful. I'm sure there's a place I could put pale oak or acacia signs. Is there a block with stripes like the side of the observer but white and grey? No. No. Maybe. Those glass panes will soon be replaced by copper bars. Oh yeah! The new copper bars will be this color, don't they? They'll be super bright. Oh wow. Okay, okay. Wow, I'll have to pull this over to like single player then and fix that. Isn't that exciting? Okay, this is not bad. It'll be kind of cool. I mean, that made me excited. Right. So for this shape, this is just gonna be our circle. So I'll make it a chiseled boy. And then hmm. Let's try that sign tech. So all of yeah, all of this will be polished andesite, and then we'll just stick 3 lines of pale oak signs. And that splits up the shapes. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Me and my friends built your Venator on our server. That is awesome. That is really cool. I'm proud of you guys. I am a bit stuck though. I've made massively good progress here, and now I'm stuck because this shape is very odd. It might actually be better for that to just be like a button. Could try a skull. But the thing is, the skull is just white. The back of a skull. Well, that was weird. Why is it doing that? Okay. What planet are you building off stream? Or are you not building my free time? No, I'm not. I'm editing the Scarif video. It it will probably be like I don't want to say it'll be 30 minutes long, but it might be a 30-minute long video. I not quite sure yet. It'd be cool though if it was a 30-minute video. Nose itchy. Yeah, let's try a stone button. Then these have to be stairs for sure. They kind of like go around it there. Yeah, this probably has to be a slab and a pane, and then this is just a block. Even better if these are extended as well. Yeah, epic. I think that's good. Nice if that was bigger. After Scarif got outside for 10 seconds, then you have what? Reached your worst nightmare? I went outside today. I go outside in my Scarif video. It's very funny. Yeah, I think that's good for that side. Yeah, let's do the fourth one. So my diagonals are in. Ooh, this one's really odd. I feel like I've already done that shape. Yeah. But it's smaller here. Let me go get inspired. So okay. It's going to be trickier to do it here because these, it's going to be like glass panes. It's going to suck. You go outside to the chickens and then run into a wall. Yeah, my knee is actually like, I don't know. It's not like scarred, but it looks a bit strange. Right, so this is a polished andesite. And this is a stair. Where does it go? This way? Yeah, and then this needs to be a stained glass pane. But we don't want it to, oh, I've put it in the middle. But we don't want it to connect to this orange. So it's like that, I guess. Well, that's pretty cool because there's a weird vent-looking thing that we can texture like that. Can you show me the forest mode of Endor? Yeah, let me finish this one. This face and then sure thing. Oh, I got hiccups. Sure thing. Wait, what's still broken? Talk about my knee, Benji. It's not broken. You can just still see. You can still see the mark. This is cool. There's another like 2 lines. I reckon I can just stick a sign on there. Oink. Let's do. Let's do this. Oh, that's weird. This corner is grey. It's like the only corner that's grey. How do I even do that? I don't have type replace. Okay, cool. Now this central shape is weird. Very, very weird. It's like... It kind of looks like a satellite dish cross-section. Replace the andesite stairs and put a light block behind them. Andesite stairs? Which andesite stairs? What are you building? BB-8. I've done a big R2-D2. Now I'm doing a big BB-8. There's no head yet, so it's not very recognizable. But we're just getting the shapes in, super accurate. That's weird. On my locator bar, I can see JP is that way. Probably like 100,000 blocks that way. I don't really get the locator bar. Gosh, this one's horrible. Should we just build the head? Yeah, let's just build the head. That'll be way more fun. Thank you for the follow. Ralsei the Fluffer. Sounds like an Elden Ring boss. Next stream, you're gonna build a Droidica. Droidica's pretty small. I can do a big one. But I won't promise to. Yeah, what the heck is the strat for this? Okay, so if you look at the head from above, we can get a sense of how far it needs to come out, which I think is a good idea. Well, it's basically just one block over the orange. And I guess it's a sphere, so I'd be tempted to just go up really high, make a polished diorite sphere that's that size, and then just like chop off the bottom, probably from this height, and then we can lower it in like this. Now I just gotta select it all. And we can just lower it in. Yeah, the auto subs are cool, right? Well, that's clever to edit them in the same line. And then what, just split them afterwards is like a third thing. That's actually a very good process for doing the stream highlights. Oh, that looks too big. Might have to go one block smaller. Yeah, that looks, that is too big. Oh, that's because it's 2 blocks. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Alright, well, let's cancel that. Whatever I just made, I need it to be 1 block smaller. I render them all in individually. Do you do like the I don't even know how to I don't even know what words to use. I've watched this video where you use like the flags or something to separate, and then you export at the same time by inputting a command into like the end of the render tab. But it's you might have a way of doing it that is not as complicated. Wait, okay, did I use 10 for the previous one? Yeah, okay. Oh, sick. So I want it to be 9. That's an annoying shape. Right, let me try from here. And then these would be this size. You can use the in and outs like flashback. Just click add to render list. Is it really I at the start and O at the end? I have to check that out. Right, lower this in. Sick. Do I want it to go there or 1 block down? The thing is, you can clearly see like the top of his ball body on the reference. So okay, I think I have the strat. I get rid of this layer. Then this becomes the... I can always move it again. And then I gotta do some weird, like... This, like, the silver circumference thing, I think needs to be a block and a half. So I'll add that. And then we'll start indenting. I will not be making an 8-minute video of the poetry, but I appreciate the majestic words. Tom, will you stream next Sunday past 0 o'clock, past midnight? Probably not. Why? I think smooth stone is... I've gotta indent this like a half at a time. You should do some merch? I've done merch in the past, it doesn't sell. I think it makes sense for me to, if I want to direct people anywhere, it should be to Patreon, because that's been the best way to support me. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is working, but I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, sweet. And then you can kind of see it goes up. So I might just fill this with what I'm holding, and then you kind of get the lip. Yeah, that's actually really good. Oh wow, guys, it actually looks really nice. I'm quite impressed. Maybe he looks like he's like his head's hovering a bit too much. It's the 13th then. Oh, as in you want me to stream to my birthday? I don't know what I'm gonna do on my birthday. Probably editing. Every side is unique, including the top and bottom. That's correct. However, I don't want to. I don't want to do the top. I can see that they've got more stuff going on, but I can't be asked. I could do the corners. That's about it. Can you show your alien terrain? Which alien terrain? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, which alien terrain do you mean? Right, I'm gonna build his head straight on like this, otherwise it's gonna be impossible to do this eye. I mean, this eye looks weird anyway. So what have we got to do? He's got 2 aerials, 2 orange like strips, some random white line details, silver on the top. Okay, silver on the top we can do. It's just a ring. You should smooth the ball with stairs and stuff. Oh yeah. I will. That's like at the end. We gotta texture everything. Adios, the JJJL. I appreciate you sticking around. Have a good one. What size? Where does this silver ring go? You should be able to see it from... Okay. Where am I putting this eye? Because that will help me figure out where I'm putting the rings. The eye is probably 3 blocks. And then it's going to go like here. And then there. Which means... we can probably just make this the silver ring. And be safe. Wonder what the most suitable way to smooth out this top is. Because I can do this, but that doesn't seem quite right. Also, I like the idea of splitting up the lines on the top. That seems pretty difficult to do as well, though. Maybe just this. It's not perfect, but it's a cool detail. To get like the... I don't even know what you call it. The lines. You sound like that one guy who makes mods. The one guy that makes mods. You mean like the TikTok meme mods? Where he just makes random stuff. I think I know what you're talking about. It might actually be easier to make the eye staggered like how it is. Because this looks more circular. It feels so weird being 20 now. Do you feel like inexperienced? Thinking for the secondary eye, it needs to be about here. And then I'm thinking like a tinted glass. Tinted glass is bad because it blocks the light. So black stained glass, and then we surround it with walls. Looks a bit silly. Gosh, working an angle sucks. And the angles are everywhere. Oh yeah. I think that looks better. See you next time, Sana. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's try... Darkest shaping block we got is blackstone. I want to try this. Okay, maybe levers on the corners. Okay. And then it's like super bulbous there. Gosh. Oh gosh. Is it the correct size? Nah, that's the thing. The eye needs to be way bigger. Okay. Let's go back to it being 3. Maybe it slabs on the edges. So, I mean, let's go back to being central. Something like this. Okay, new idea. Everything, so the whole eye needs to be built like on top of the main thing, which I've kind of already done. And then I just need to make a circle in the block game, which is quite simple, and I do that all the time. How am I going to do these edges? Orange terracotta? I mean the... Oh, you mean for the eye? Yeah. I haven't textured it yet. It's just a placeholder. He's got a little circle below him. That can be chiseled stone brick. Gosh, this is tough. Let me think about the angle from the side. So I'm noticing it comes out more on the top than on the bottom. So it's going to be doing something like that. This is probably going to have to be a block. Let me get walls. Let me just get all the blackstone shaping blocks. And dark oak trapdoors. So we want this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and dark oak. Alright. So if that's a block, probably has to be a stair. That's kind of annoying there. Okay, that's not bad. Like, if I had stairs in the corners, this is gonna look too small, I think. Yeah, like this whole thing is just a tiny rim. Okay, this is better. Let's think about the colors now. It's kind of like brown glass with orange below. Yeah, I'm noticing it's got like the rim has indents. That's gonna be very tricky to do. How do I make it look bulbous from like within? Yeah, true fives. What does BB-8 actually look like? Oh, I just want BB-8 Star Wars, please. Oh, it's just like black. Black maybe with red? Okay. If it's just black, then we can focus a lot more on making this a good circle. Yeah, good point, fives. So, what is a good circle gonna look like at this size? Do I just stare this off? I think that's bad. That kind of? Yeah, it's like this. So we can do walls because I think that'll help. Alright, we're getting there. Yeah, everything's kind of connecting. Hmm. The thing is, it's like a sphere. Man, do I reset again? This is like the most difficult shape to put in. Okay, I have a new idea. Completely new idea. Let me fix him up. So my new idea is to like spawn a sphere somewhere in here. Maybe here. Sphere orange. And kind of like work from that. This back part has to slope up. Yeah, this is just not gonna follow any like set block shape. Just that would just be too easy. Please make an 8080 tutorial. The 8080 is a free download on my Patreon. Even if you're on console, you can use this website called Bloxalizer to it makes it like layer by layer, so you can copy it if you're on console. If you download the schematic. Okay. I am postponing building this, and I'm doing the orange rings, because this sucks. I could think about that shape. Probably goes like there. Okay, so how am I gonna make the lines of this orange section be so thin? I guess walls, but walls mean indents. No, this needs to be another indent. Oh, maybe this is white with an orange wall in front. Sandstone walls and powdered snow. Where would the powdered snow go? Oh, you're you're saying that tiny lip that runs the whole thing. I don't think I'm doing that part. Oh, that'd be cool though. I have to indent the whole thing. And that would be cool though. Nah, because I'd have to double indent where I wanted like the vertical lines. This kind of looks symmetrical. Okay, so tiny line, big gap. Small gap. This is very hard to follow. Small line, big line. I'm missing something. I guess I'll just do this. It's close enough. This is a double small line, which means that's gonna have to be a stair. Oop. Then big line. There's a big gap here, 2, and then there's just like a 1 block gap, probably a wall there. Alright, cool. Oh, I haven't done this part. So 1 block gap for sure. Yeah, it's that. Cool. Oh, there's a hole. Yeah, just gotta make sure all these walls are connected where they can connect. Sweet. Okay. Gonna show end door? Yeah, sure. Can you show R2D2? Yeah, I can show R2D2. After end door. So this is end door. This is like the bunker with ATST. Over here is like the docking station for AT-AT and Lambda class, I guess TIE fighters as well. And then there's the big dish over here. The Death Star shield generator. And then you follow the trail all the way through the forest. It splits off for like a cool AT-AT scene there. And then... here's the Ewok village. It's cool, there's like there's rope bridges and stuff. And their hut's really cool. They're like super smooth. There's the ATST log smash as well. Yeah, that's Endor. I show R2D2. I mean, it's got like, so the slopes here are like block glass pane wall. And then these are like the wires at the bottom. It's got asymmetrical details, like this one's blue, this one's white. This is like the side view of the leg. And then there's this beep a boop face. And I'm pretty sure, oh, I should show the back. It's the back. Apparently it's got that on the back. But I'm pretty sure I made it. Yeah, so you walk in the leg. You go all the way up this ladder, which is in the leg. And then you can use it as a house. So you can grow your food. You can sleep up here. And I did loads of stuff, yeah. Basically, there's a lot of space in here. There's even more space down here. So you could do whatever with R2-D2. And that's like the same vibe I want for this. I'm just incapable of making the guy's eye. Oh, that orange ring should be easy to do with a slab, though. Let's do that. Probably at this height. Yeah, let's just run this all the way around. Yeah, cool. Okay, now all I gotta do is the eye. I'll just keep putting it off. You could, Vibes. You can make it a like a happy ghast accessible thing. Right, so one of the aerials goes... I'd say... Oh, it's on the... It's on the silver part. So I guess it goes here. It's like slightly lighter gray. I'll try these. That's probably good. And then like just a white candle on top to round it off. And then the second one, I can make thinner with the pale oak fences. Welcome back. What are you making? I'm making BB-8. So, oh, this starts below the slabs. So I'd say 3 of these walls, and then we switch to pale oak fences. And we go 1, 2, well, probably 2 blocks taller than this one. And then it goes larger on top, so it's like this again. I guess it's that. I don't know, maybe they both need to be 1 block taller. Yeah, that's better. Nice work, Master Builder. Thank you. See you, King Behemoth. Yeah, it's just the eye. Oh, and I haven't done... Was it this shape down here? Yeah. I mean, I can do a placeholder for the eye, just so people can actually tell what this guy is. Yeah, it's BB-8, guys. It's just got a square eye. Yeah, he's not gonna look cute without the square eye, so it's quite important I fix him. I'm a little bit worried my orange line is in the wrong place. I hate working with black concrete because it's actually so dark you can't see where the borders of the blocks are. Yeah, something like that. But let's try and do this side first. Can I use stairs for the eye to make it round? Yes, I have been. I tried ages while you were gone, and it's way harder than it looks, because it's basically on a slope, but also sloping upwards and out at the same time. So I think I'm just gonna cry about it for a while, and I'll look at doing this. So first of all, there's gonna be some sort of diagonal line that runs along the middle. And then the next thing I can do is start smoothing out these shapes I've added. I'm pretty fast at doing this now. Man. Wow, that is like not smooth. This is pretty close there. Thank you for the follow, Jeremiah Scotty. What's your favorite droid? That's an interesting question. The droid is pretty cool for like a design. I do like K2SO from Andor and Rogue One. Love the build, thanks. It's getting there. Really struggling with this eye. And now I'm really struggling with this shaping. Because I'm trying to get it to be as accurate as I can. But that requires skill. So I'm basically just using depth to get like all the corners in how I want them. And it's not going too good. Slither. I'm so mad because my short that I made about the Master Sword, I called it the Great Sword. And also I think I accidentally swiped and put a filter on it. So it looks washed out. What's the Master's? What's this? What is this sword from? Is a sword from Zelda? Yo, I think if I just make this a slab, everything just magically works out and all my problems vanish. That's as close as I'm gonna get it. Are you making K2SO or Chopper, like in the future? No, I don't think so. It was Zelda Sword, yeah. Zelda's from Zelda. I do know what you're talking about, this. Listen. I just don't know where the sword's from. Any other details I can add so I don't have to attempt the eye? Maybe like the lines on the body? Just, they go darker, so probably dye it. Ah, you can't even see these there. Yo, Benjamin. I don't think I can call you Benji. That would be confusing. Thank you for the raid. What did you stream about? I am building BB-8. Not very well, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, don't worry if you have to disappear, but thank you so much for the raid. I should give you a shout out, but I have to go over to Twitch and spell your name. I think Benji, the other Benji, made a command for that, or maybe it was VMOG? So I should probably use that. Did some Hollow Knight, the first game or the second game? Okay, I need to put string on those. Otherwise they will fall down and be sad. Okay. I think that's all of the connecty looking things in. The first one I haven't played either, so I thought, why not? Yeah. I mean, I haven't played any of them. They must be very good games there. Because they're so popular. Cool. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this eye. I lack confidence. Yes. How do I do this? This might be like the hardest shape I've ever had to build in the game. This is close. It's like the silhouette of it has to line up in every axis. It has to look circular. Okay, here's an idea. Yo, Smitka. Stair to replace slab on top, but one block back. What if I just did it all again? So my new idea, my third idea, is to build a big circle up here. It's too big there. But then just like stagger it. Like this. And then these would be like walls or something. And then these would be walls. And then like I just move it in and I don't know, see what happens. Is that too big? Yeah, that's too big. Damn. The gold orange look is just the render. I'm gonna call you JL. JL. And it's more like gray ring, black, and then like a red highlight. Just J is okay, okay, J. But Sluta, I'll know it's too big. I've got a new idea. It's close, but like walls on the sides will look better. I mean, that's as close I've gotten so far. It doesn't have like any form of outline. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got walls and glass panes in there. Tom, wait, I gotta send you question on Discord. Okay. Thank you for those 2 roses. I believe those give me TikTok coins, but I haven't worked it out yet. There is definitely room for improvement. BB-8 doesn't look very round. On, like BB-8's head, I mean. I believe that might be due to this orange thing. Yeah. Let me try to do it with signs instead. So they're gonna start like here. Ah, but I can't put signs on every single. Yeah, that's not very good. Not sure if it's worth it for like the sacrifice of having signs being that. Cool. Sacrifice of having signs being that I can't put them on every edge. Welcome back, Chinchon. Hear me out for this insane idea I have for content. MasterChef, but for building. It's like 3 judges and then several contestants and make it super intense. Start like MasterChef. Thing is, Sluter, I've never watched MasterChef, so I have no idea how it goes. But I assume you like do cooking challenges and people get eliminated. I assume. I'm noticing BB-8's got these like dots, 3 dots. I gotta work out how to make those symmetrical. So it'll be building challenges. Yeah. The Minecraft contestants would not do cooking. It's an interesting idea. How would you pull it off? Hi, Sina. Trapdoor. Might not be thin enough. I mean, might not be thick enough. Just need 3 judges and some contestants and challenges. I could volunteer to be a judge if it doesn't take too long. Sounds kind of funny. Unless you want me as a contestant. That sounds spooky. What if I lose? Okay, what can I add next? I like the idea of shading everything a bit better. I'm not sure how that would go down there. I'll go back to my actual guy. It's got a pretty consistent texture on it. So I guess I just go off intuition. Just make it look a bit more interesting. Definitely needs to be way darker where we're in the shadow here. And then I gotta play around with switching up the orange wool as well. Yeah, let me select the whole thing. Let's try making everything all the orange, smooth red sandstone, and then I'll think about a gradient. Yeah, it's a nice color, it just doesn't look very metallic. I guess I'll have the sun coming in from this side. Then I go on my phone. And look at my gradient wheel, which you just can't see.
I ex a Jar 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 from afar with a scar from Jafar dropping some bars in his car driving to the bar,
Okay.
looking at his favorite star, trying not to spar before going to war, with a fat rad red cat laying on a mat and bad bat with a flat hat who is sad and a lad with a map which is going to flap, riding a stap with a cap in his lap, trying to stop a cab with the cap to dab, thirsting for some tap and that's all chap.
Thank you for that song. I think I need a button so I can cancel those. I don't know what the gradient is with resin. Well, I guess it's that. Gotta make sure it's waxed there. So this is our highlight up here. And then this is our low light down here. Our shadow. So that'll be highlight. Thank you for the follow, Mika Pika. Is that like Macapaka from In the Night Garden? And that series of letters is very difficult to pronounce. Maybe I could put orange into this gradient because there's not enough like texture variation. And this looks so bland now. Oh, the regular copper. I mean, it'll help with just being a block. This will be super dark. Yeah, I think I just need to be a bit more emphatic with my shaping. I'm in my texturing. Just kind of go for it and see. Yeah, that does look better. No offense, because it looks really good and accurate, but why BB-8? It's recognizable. I mean, if you've watched my 3 battles video, you know my opinions on the sequels, so I think it's fair for me to have a stab at building stuff. We can use calcite as like a highlight for the whites. And then low light shadow. It's gonna be like this. Cool. Granite. Ooh, that's actually a interesting idea. Where would it go in my... Probably go after the copper, so it'd be like super duper dark. Go like in there. It's got a nice metallic texture. I think it's too desaturated. It's a good idea though. Yeah, cool. I gotta do the same thing. On the other sides, so... The trapdoors on the head would go, they'd have to go like Let me think. Well, there's two options really. They can go like this. I think they're going to be too thin like that. Or they can go like a full block. But I think they're gonna be too thick. But like I could do this. But I think that's like I don't like the sticky out. The reason they're signs is because I tried slabs. Yeah, I tried slabs, but they make it look really top heavy. I could probably do a mixture of the two actually, since it kind of relies on perspective a little bit, and just do signs where the slabs would affect the silhouette. In this way, we kind of get the best of both worlds. Oh, sick. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, smooth resin would be really useful. Did you include actual lights in the Venator build? The corridors have proper lighting. The hangers and stuff are like just light blocks. They're fake. When will game night start? If I get the Hypixel YouTuber rank, uh, which is not guaranteed, which will be after I publish my video about what I did on Build Battle with my friends, which will be after I publish my video about Scarif, which will probably be after my video that I make about the bakery event. So basically in a billion years, Dragon. Nighttime view of the Venator, yes, in my video where I have a battle scene with the Munificent. I don't tend to do legend stuff, not because I don't like it, but because it just tends to be less recognizable. Problem is I just have too many ideas and not enough time. Well, I have enough time, just very lazy. Bro's going for the neuron activating build, so little Tim watches videos. Not sure that's my exact content theory, but I think I know what you're saying. Alright, this one. Good night, Chen Chen. Imagine doing YouTube for clout. Couldn't it be me? You saying I'm doing YouTube for clout? I'm doing YouTube to try to make a living off of video games. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Cool. Do you only build Star Wars in Minecraft? I also build flowers. Like, I like building trees. What is this? Daphne approved 10 out of 10 best build of 2024. Well, I didn't put that there. That's pretty cool. I build flowers as well. I think I'm pretty decent at organics. I mean, like, this is Star Wars, right? But it's all about the shaping blocks, right? Like getting all the shapes. If you zoom in, it's all like walls and glass panes and stairs, and gotta fix that. And it's more organic in nature, like birds. And if you go to somewhere like Endor, like a lot of work goes into the trees and the terrain, as well as the vehicles. And so it's like the genre is Scarif, but really I'm building like vehicles, terrain, trees, structures, just in that like universe that I know people will enjoy. Only I think I missed what you were referring to, Order. And Omnifopters, yeah. I mean, I've been building for like a decade, and I've only been building Star Wars for 2 years, so I have not been building Star Wars the whole time. Just defaulted to that because content. Only build Star Wars. Well, I guess I'm very lost, but no, I can do Cyberpunk as well, like an East Asian and medieval with a U-wing. Here are some skyscrapers, like futuristic, modern. Is the portal guy, fantasy dragon skull. You know, I think I can do a lot of different things. It's just you tend to see the Star Wars stuff. You should open a server with these maps. If you want to play on them, I got the Patreon for that. The problem with server is that people can just use like Massacre and steal it, and I never know because it's client side. Yeah, I think I'm done with BB-8, the exterior, for today. I'll do a quick wrap around. Definitely could be improved, but I like the texturing that's going on now. A bit crazy from certain angles, but very accurate. Very, very accurate. So it's pretty cool. How long are we going? 240. Anyone want to like see any maps? Thank you, Adam. I think my chat is super delayed. Might have to make the bitrate a bit lower or something. There's probably a way to ban like Matica on servers. No, because it's client side. Show off the event. Let's see. Do I still have access? No. Don't say that on stream. What, in case I give people ideas? I said that just before it popped up on my stream. Maybe in the future it'll be cool to have like some kind of event server. You know, like Big Battle. Problem is that comes with server hosting, custom plugins, maybe custom texture packs. Can't just summon that overnight when I'm constantly working on building and editing. But we'll see, you know, like I'm gonna try and stick to the YouTube thing, so I know that kind of content has a lot of potential, you know, like the large scale role playing videos. Nah, there is not. There's nothing you can do. It's a good video, Dragon. Maybe we can improve this light. Is it just supposed to be black? It's like it needs a white line and then a black line around it. Doing that would be very complicated. Is there a block that there's like this? I kind of need the opposite of this. I don't know if that's like that. My eyes are getting drawn to that instead of the actual centerpiece eye. So I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, I know what I need to do. Smooth it with glass. How do I select this? So I want to GS mask to this, so I can just quickly copy it across. And I want to do the same. I want to put it below, but I got to be careful about where I set my position. I think that's good. It just makes it a little bit smoother on the front. Cool. What's your opinion on block vomit? People set the bar for block vomit way too low. Like I'd say I'm in a like pretty close to block vomit here, but I think this is pretty clean. I got a YouTube comment that said this was block vomit, my like trees, but I don't think so because this is very intentional texturing with like the straight lines going up, trying to do the bark texture. I just used 12 blocks to do it. So it can look kind of messy, but it makes all the trees unique. Yeah, it looks good from far away. I don't know. I think the term gets used a lot by people that don't really know what they're talking about. Okay, so now we're done with BB-8. Let me get a proper shot for it if I want to put it on a short form. We raid Calvin. We probably raid Calvin now. Pretty good job. Very detailed. And there's R2-D2. There's a good pair I've got now. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll stop my mini capture. Yeah, we raid Calvin. Now building 1-to-1. There's just a block and a head. Like a block and then a skull on top. I'll start the raid. Sweet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you learnt something about weird wall connecting or stair texturing. Or I don't even know what I taught people. Texturing gradients. Have fun, everyone. Bye, Adam.